She has deceived me like a mirage in the desert's breath, a fleeting shimmer, gone with a blink, leaving me to wander the dunes of regret. I trusted her like the moon trusts the tide. I spoke her name to the winds at night, but she gave me shadows for light, whispers for truth, a smile that cuts like a dagger's bite. I carved her name upon my heart, and it bled rivers of hope, each pulse a plea, each beat a cry, but she was not there to hear, not there to mend, only there to take. Deceived as though love was a fleeting guest in a house I built with faith and dreams. I offered her the stars, but she gave me broken promises in return. Now the winds carry her son away, the dunes reclaim the footprints we made. I stand alone, the sky above me clouded with her lies, the horizon endless and hollow. But yet still, even in betrayal, a poet's heart clings to the shards of beauty, sings of her eyes, though they were blind to my soul, cries for her voice, though it silenced my trust. She has deceived me, but the desert teaches strength and thirst, and I will rise with the dawn, my love. Now a blade, my pain, now a poem, and I shall write her name in the sand, only to watch it vanish with the tide. She has deceived me. I once believed her smile was carved from the moon's gentleness, her eyes pools of sincerity, where stars would gather to whisper secrets. She wrapped me in words like silk, wove dreams between us as though they were golden threads, and I, the fool, believed that destiny itself had written her into my life. I gave her my nights, long, patient nights waiting by the window for her voice, her footsteps, counting the heartbeats that would fall silent at her absence. I gave her my days, sunlit and warm, building futures from sand and water, shaping towers with fragile hands, only to have them collapse beneath the weight of her lies. She has deceived me. The desert winds, once gentle, now slice through my bones. The dunes that once shimmered with hope now rise as walls between her and the truth I offered freely. She, who spoke of forever, now dances with shadows, her laughter echoing in halls empty of trust. I recall how her voice once soothed me like the breeze at dawn. Now it rings hollow, a melody that grates against the walls of my mind. How could she have held me so close only to vanish into dust at my weakest moment? How could the tenderness of her touch now feel like the sting of thorns? She has deceived me, and yet, in the quiet of my solitude, I still chase the ghost of her presence. I walk the desert alone, each step a remembrance, each breath a sigh, until the stars themselves bow in pity. But I am not broken. The desert teaches resilience in silence. The shifting dunes remind me that nothing, not even love, not even betrayal, remains forever. I gather the shards of my heart. I mold them into verses that cut and heal. For though she deceived me, she cannot silence the poet within me. I speak her name to the sky, not in longing, but as a lesson. That trust is not given lightly, that words must be weighed like gold, that even the moon's glow hides shadows. She has deceived me. But in that deception, I found strength I never knew I possessed. I learned that the fire within me burns brighter than the lies she whispered. I learned that love is not a chain, but wings. Wings that I now spread wide, ready to soar above the ruins she left behind. In the darkness of night, I write. She has deceived me, but I am not defeated. Her lies may have scarred me, but my truth will carve a path through the silence. And when the dawn breaks, I will rise unbowed, the sun painting gold upon the sands. My words a testament, my heart a fortress. For though she deceived me, I remain. She has deceived me. I speak these words to the silent night, as if the wind itself could carry my sorrow into the vast emptiness where her voice once lingered. I trusted her as a ship trusts the sea, as a falcon trusts the sky, believing her promises were woven from light itself, but they were shadows dressed as stars. I remember how she looked at me, her eyes like deep wells of mystery, each glance a silent promise of forever. I believed her lips when they whispered of loyalty. I believed her hands when they traced my name in the sand. But now those whispers are smoke, those hands absent, and the sand beneath my feet shifts as though the earth itself conspires with her betrayal. She has deceived me. The dawn that once greeted me with her laughter now brings only silence. I wake to the ache of emptiness, to the echo of her absence in every corner of my world. The walls of my home, once filled with her scent, now leaning close to whisper my name in pity. Even the stars, those ancient witnesses, turn away their gaze. But I will not be broken, for the desert teaches its own kind of patience. The wind, though cruel, carves the stone into shapes of endurance. I gather the remnants of myself, each shattered piece a testament to my survival. And though my voice cracks with the weight of loss, it rises, clear defiant. She has deceived me, but I refuse to be her victim. I walk alone beneath the moon's cold gaze, my shadow long against the dunes, and I speak to the night, not of her, but of myself. I speak of the strength found in silence, of the dignity born from enduring betrayal. I speak of the lessons etched into my soul, of how even the deepest wound can become the beginning of a song. For what is love if not a test of resilience? What is betrayal if not a sharpening of the spirit? She gave me false promises, yes, but I will turn them into verses so true they will outlast even the memory of her lies. She may have stolen my trust, but she cannot steal my voice or the fire that burns brighter now in my chest. I will write her name in the sand not out of longing, but as a mark of survival. I will watch as the wind erases it, a silent witness to the truth that she was never worth the permanence I gave her. She has deceived me, but I have learned to dance with the emptiness, to walk with my head held high through the corridors of silence. Each step echoes with resolve, each breath a reminder that I endure. I will not let her betrayal define me, for I am more than the sum of her lies. In the quiet of night, when even the stars seem to mourn, I will rise from my sorrow. Like the desert flower after rain, resilient, radiant, a testament to survival. She has deceived me, but I am the poet of my own destiny. I am the keeper of my own truth. And though her absence echoes in my life, I will fill that emptiness with my own song. A song not of bitterness, but of strength. And one day, when the winds have long forgotten her name, when the dunes have swallowed every trace of her, I will stand beneath a sky of endless stars and whisper, not of her, but of the journey I made without her, of the man I became, not in spite of her deception, but because of it. She has deceived me, but let me not curse her name beneath the stars, for the stars themselves are innocent, silent witnesses to both truth and deception. Instead, I turn to the sands, those patient keepers of secrets, and I pour my sorrow into their grains. They will remember my grief longer than she remembered my love. Once I believed that love was like a falcon, soaring fearless, trusting the hand that released it. But now I see that some hands are false, that some hearts beat with a rhythm, not of loyalty, but of shifting winds. And the falcon that once trusted her has flown alone into a sky empty of promises. The nights are long without her voice, but longer still are the questions that echo in my mind. Why did I believe her laughter when now it rings hollow like a well gone dry? Why did I give her my trust when she held it like a fragile glass only to let it fall, shattering into pieces too fine to gather? I wander the dunes at night, my footsteps swallowed in the shifting sands, my heart heavy with silence. The moon, pale and cold, watches my solitary figure, its light painting my shadow upon the earth, a reminder that even in darkness I cannot hide from the truth. She has deceived me, yet I will not let her betrayal turn me to stone. I am a man of words, a poet whose verses are born not from ease, but from the scars of experience. I will take this pain and make of it a song not of bitterness, but of strength. For in every wound lies the seed of resilience, in every silence the echo of determination. She may have deceived me, but she cannot unmake me. I am the son of the desert, the brother of the wind, and the keeper of my own story. I will not let her lies define me. I will not let her absence hollow me out. Instead, I will fill the emptiness with purpose, carve my sorrows into the stones, etch my resilience into the very sky. When others look upon me, they will not see a man broken by betrayal, but a man forged by it. She has deceived me, and yet when I think of her now, I do not see the woman who once stood by my side, but a mirage, a shimmering illusion that vanished when I reached out to grasp it. I do not curse her name, for what is a curse but an ambition of her power? Instead, I release her from my thoughts. Let the wind carry her memory to the farthest corners of the earth, where even her shadow cannot reach me. I walk forward, each step a testament to survival, each breath a declaration of my own strength. For though she deceived me, she also freed me from the chains of illusion, from the weight of false promises. Now I stand beneath the vast desert sky, my arms open to the night, and I declare she has deceived me, but I am unbroken. Her lies have no power here, her absence no longer an ache, but a space I have filled with my own light. The stars above, silent and eternal, bear witness to my truth. The dunes beneath, patient and enduring, carry the weight of my story. And the wind, ah, the wind, it no longer whispers her name, but sings my resilience. She has deceived me, but I am the poet of my own destiny, the falcon who flies higher, the man who rises from the ashes of falsehood. I will write her name in the sands, only to watch it vanish, for she is but a passing wind, and I am the desert that remains. She has deceived me, and though my hands once trembled with grief, now they steady, for I see her deception for what it truly is. A lesson written in the language of silence, a map sketched across the dunes, guiding me not toward her, but away from illusion, from false love, from the hollow echo of promises. The desert speaks, its winds carrying the songs of 1,000 heartbreaks, its sands bearing the footprints of those who came before me, men who, like me, believed too easily, trusted too deeply, and yet each left behind a trace of strength, a whisper of survival. I walk among them now, not alone, but part of their unspoken brotherhood, a fellowship of those who have tasted betrayal, yet risen to greet the dawn with unbent spirit. She has deceived me, but do not weep for me, for I have learned from the falcons that to be caged is not the end. Their wings remember the wind, and when the time comes, they will soar higher than they ever dreamed. I no longer wait for her voice in the silence, no longer search for her shadow in the folds of night. The air she once filled with her laughter now carries only the sound of my own breath, and I have found peace in its rhythm, a steady heartbeat against the vast emptiness.